Last night we lost one of our officers, Chris Farrar. Chris was struck and killed by a violent felon in a stolen vehicle following a multi-agency shooting and pursuit. Chris was 50 years old, and he was a member of our department for 18 years, assigned to our K-9 unit. I knew Chris, and I can tell you, every day he came to work, he made a difference. And throughout the course of his 18 years, he touched many lives. So I just ask that you keep Chris's family in your thoughts and prayers, and just take a moment and remember and be mindful of the brave men and women who are out there daily helping to keep our community safe. Thank you.
Chief, we're very, very sorry for your loss. It's definitely difficult. Can you take us a little bit through the scenario, because there are a lot of questions. We know there was a pursuit. We know people were possibly struck by vehicles.
I'm going to have the PIO answer the specific details, so he'll be able to give you more information.
We appreciate that, Chief. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm Officer Alan Ace, the Public Information Officer for the Gilbert Police Department. This morning, Pinal County Sheriff deputy was involved in a pursuit located in the Eloy area. The deputy pursued a vehicle, which then started to shoot at the deputy, and he continued pursuit into Chandler, the city of Chandler, where the suspect drove into the airport and busted through a gate going into the airport and causing the airport to shut down. The pursuit continued with multiple agencies as they tried to take the suspect into custody. He was eventually came into the Chandler, from Chandler onto the freeway and into Gilbert, where he came into a car dealership, and after bailing from his vehicle, going into the dealership, stealing a vehicle, and in the process striking two officers, one Christopher Farrar, and another one of our Gilbert police officers as well. He was taken into custody along with the suspect being injured, taken into custody, and the officers, 7 officers, engaged in a gunfire as a result of the taken into custody. And then they basically went back and ended up taking him into custody, and all the injured officers and an employee of the Santan Ford was also injured. They were all taken into hospital for treatment, where our officer is currently in critical condition. So at this time, this is an active investigation, and obviously it involves many agencies, Pinal County Sheriff's Office, Chandler Police Department, Gilbert Police, and the Department of Public Safety as well. So it's an ongoing investigation, and we appreciate your patience and willingness to your patience for this statement to be put out.
So, sir, Officer Farrar has passed away. You said there was a second officer that was involved, and you said that he is in the hospital in critical condition. Is that correct?
Correct.
What agency is he with?
Gilbert Police Department.
Gilbert Police Department, okay.
Yep.
Can you go into details about the suspect's injuries?
We don't have that information since it's still an ongoing investigation. We can't release that right now.
Can you tell us a little bit more about the suspect, what he was wanted for?
We don't have that information readily, so we will keep you updated as time goes and fill you in.
Was anyone else in the vehicle with the suspect, or was he by himself?
We don't have that information as well, so, but if we'll release what we can later at a later time.
Do you have a timeline of exactly when this happened, as far as when it started? I know you said it started around Eloy, but when did it end?
I'm not sure of the end time for that, so I'm not able to release that. So.
You said during the pursuit that the Pinal County Sheriff's Officer was shot at. Was he shot at the beginning of the pursuit as well, or just in the middle of the pursuit?
We're not clear on that right now, so we're not gonna release that as well. So anyway, thank you for your questions. Thank you for coming out. If anyone else, thank you.
Okay, and we have Gilbert Police here on scene at the Santan Metroplex. Again, we're hearing that an 18-year veteran of the Chandler Police Force, Christopher Farrar, unfortunately passed away after the suspect in a stolen vehicle struck him. We also just found out from Gilbert Police that one of their officers was critically injured and was also struck by that vehicle. We know that officer is in the hospital right now, again in critical condition. All of this starting in Eloy, we're told, is a pursuit. We just found out from Gilbert Police that this suspect started shooting at deputies there. Thankfully, we know that no Pinal County deputies were injured, but the suspect then found his way up to Chandler. We're told that he went to the airport there. The Gilbert police officer told us that he busted through the gates at the airport and then somehow wound up here at the Santan Metroplex, where we're told from there he broke into the Ford dealership, was able to steal a car, and that is what he struck those two officers with. Again, as we mentioned off the top, unfortunately, Officer Christopher Farrar not making it, not surviving, but we know that there is a Gilbert police officer who is in critical condition at the hospital right now. That's where ABC 15's Jamie Warren is right now. Jamie, obviously, this story just taking a very sad and tragic turn.
Nick, it is a very somber morning here outside of Chandler Regional Medical Center. I'm going to step out of the way so you can see what is happening out here right now. A procession appears to be forming right outside of the hospital not long after that news was announced by Chandler Police that one of their own was struck and killed late last night. Right now we do have police vehicles lined up outside of the hospital. We are also seeing police officers standing by and some other people who possibly knew Officer Farrar. We've seen some of them hugging and just embracing each other this morning as they wait for what appears to be a procession after learning that Chandler police officer did pass away. As you heard Chandler Police say, he was 50 years old, an 18-year veteran, and he touched many lives. Chandler Police just reminding everyone this morning to take a moment and to be mindful of the sacrifices that these officers make. So again, we are seeing what appears to be a procession about to happen here outside of Chandler Regional Medical Center. We will continue updating you throughout the morning and bringing you more of these live images as they come in.